Your ultimate team doesn't have to cost a fortune. Go to u7buy.com and use the code U7BuyTube at checkout for a discount. Welcome back to the U7Buy YouTube channel. Today, it is time to take a look at the 91 rated Kaká. Of course, the loan is there. If you're interested, it is an 81 rated team. I've seen a few people say that why is it so expensive? It's only a loan, but you can use the loan in friendlies forever. So even though I kind of agree in a weird way that, yeah, 81's expensive for a loan, but on the other hand, you are still getting the card forever. It's just the fact that you'll have to play with it in friendlies. I'm alright with that personally. I think that's decent. If you want to do this and obviously be able to use it in FUT Champs or Rivals, maybe you've come here because you don't want to submit an 81 rated team and then have to go and submit everything to get the full card. You just want to know, hey, look, is it worth me doing the full card? Am I just better off sticking with the loan? What's the deal? Well, this card on the market is about 1.5 million. The SBC is 1.3. He was, I'm pretty sure, a lot more expensive than that. I can't quite check his price. Yeah, see, he was 1.7 on Saturday. And he came down to 1.6 on Sunday, and now all of a sudden he's down to 1.5. He's dropping on the market. Why? Because the SBC. I said this would happen. People didn't believe me, called me an idiot, but guess what? It's happening. He'll probably drop again before the day is out and before the week is out as well. He'll come closer to that SBC price. But then again, the price of fodder will drop as well at some point after Team of the Year probably. So you could get this card cheaper. If I were you and you aren't in any rush, you know, just keep opening packs, doing your rewards and playing the game, and eventually you'll be able to pick this guy up, well, not quite cheap, but a lot cheaper. To spend 1.5 million coins on any player is a little bit excessive. It's not a player that I loved in real life. I mean, yeah, okay, decent player, fond memories of watching him here or there. Can remember certain passes. I think he played the ball into Hernan Crespo to make it 3-0 Milan against Liverpool in the Champions League final. That pass and the goal from Crespo was insane. But I've not really, you know, taken aback by him. I'm not like, oh my god, this guy is so good in real life. Well, he was, but you know what I mean? Like, I remember him being so good, I need to get him, you know? It's not like it's not like he played for Liverpool, or I watched him that much to know that I want to go and get him straight away. In game, he's very good. He would be an upgrade for most people, for most players. Unless you already have a better, well, you can't get a better version of Kaká right now, but unless you've got a better version of an icon, which is probably quite slim. And if you have got a better version of an icon, like, you know, Cruyff, for example. If you've got Cruyff in your team, guess what? Get this guy and put him next to Cruyff. You know, if you've got Eusebio in your team, it's not like one of those cards that is going to replace another. Maybe play them together. This guy doesn't do an awful lot wrong. There's nothing really that I can say to sort of turn you off from it. He's not, he's good. He's fantastic. He's very, very good, actually. His agility sometimes, I suppose, can let him down. He's not the most mobile of players. That's probably the only thing worth noting here, really, is that he's not your Alejandro Gomez or anything like that. He can't maneuver the way that those sort of Messi-type players maneuver. However, he's still pretty quick. His dribbling and ball control, R1 dribble in particular, is very, very nice. His passing, I wouldn't say it's unrivaled and unparalleled, because you can get players out there who can pass the ball as well as Kaká, but his through balls through the middle, they do damage. They really do, and especially if you've got a pacey player to latch onto the end of them, they can really do damage. And that is probably the biggest selling point. I have noted down that his finishing could be higher, because it could be, but for the position that I played him in, which is a 4-2-3-1 cam, he obviously scored his fair share of goals. He was getting his fair share of chances, but they are from very close range. His composure is very, very good. You don't have to worry about that. His finishing being 85, it's up there with sort of your mid-range strikers. I wouldn't worry about his finishing, in all honesty, unless you, for some reason, want to play him as a striker. I say for some reason. There's definitely logic behind that. If you give him a finisher, Chemstar, for example, you can turn him into a 90 rated striker, but you do get 99 finishing, 97 shot power, then 98 agility and 91 balance. You can absolutely play this guy as a striker. I feel like it might be a little bit on the wasteful side not to play him as a cam, because he can create so many good things. The reason the value for coins is down there at 80 is because 1.5 million whether it be an SBC, whether it be on the market, whether you can offset the price with some of the high-rated untradables, still a lot of money to spend on one player, and I'm not sure that any player in this game justifies 1.5 million plus. It's just one of those situations where you can go and build several different teams for the price of this Kaká, so it's going to come down to personal preference. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.